So in part C, we are defining a new function h as the integral from minus 6 to x of the derivative of f of t. We need to find firstly h of 6. So this will be equivalent to taking the integral from minus 6 to 6, f prime t dt. So we can simplify this out. If we integrate the derivative of f of t, f prime of t, we will simply get f of t. And then we can plug in the limits. So we will find this. And while we already know these points, we know f of 6 is going to be minus 1. We can simply read it off the function. And minus f of minus 6, at minus 6, the function is minus 0.5. Therefore, this will be minus 0.5. Here we can see at minus 6, f is 0.5, so minus 0.5 will give us minus 1.5. And the second question is h prime of 6. So what we can note here is that h prime of x is equal to f prime of x. Simply again, we can take the derivative of both sides, and we will see that h prime is equal to f prime, as the derivative gets rid of the integral. So we can say that h prime of 6 is equal to f prime at 6. And so we know that that will be minus 1 over 2. We know that f prime of 6 is simply the slope at this point, and the slope of this linear line is minus 1 over 2. And then finally, h prime of 6 is going to be f prime prime of 6, so the second derivative. Again, we can just take the derivative of both sides of this equation. And well, since this is a linear line here, the second derivative of a linear line, straight line, is simply going to be 0.